Day is healthier than ever, and that's very evident on her new fitness DVD. Please welcome Claire Richards.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
Do you know what? Can I just ask you a question? On all of these sort of DVD-type things, you see the before and the after picture. Now, do you have a piece of a contract somewhere that says, you cannot show the before unless I make it to the after? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know, actually. I haven't...
I wouldn't let anyone take that picture of me.
I mean, I think it was, you know, written in stone that it wasn't really going to get shown.
I always have to ask people when they do these DVDs, do you sit at home doing your exercises to your own DVD on the telly?
I do, and now I've got that, yeah.
Well, you put your own DVD... What? But because you made it. You must know what it says.
No, but it sometimes...
Because then you've got all the music and everything.
Yeah, all the music
thing.
and the kind of... you get the kind of jollying along and just that extra bit of just in case.
And also,
I don't
watching
do
all
it, like,
those
every day.
fitties that you used in your DVD.
Well, yes.
Did you see those
Those
guys?
young men, those young gentlemen.
I didn't notice.
Did you not?
No, because I'm in love.
Because you're so lovely.
I think now the last time we saw you, I think you'd lost 3 or 4 stone.
Yeah,
and
in
since
September.
Since then, you've lost more.
Yeah, another kind of stone and a half, I suppose.
Are you
Yeah,
done
so
now,
that's
then?
5. Yeah.
Are you happy where you are now?
I'm so happy, and I'm heavier now than I ever was in my steps days. But I don't know if it comes with age or something, but I've
just
just
get more comfortable.
I'm comfortable. I'm
But Claire,
happy.
was that a main... You know, when you were in Steps at the height of your of the band's success, was that a major pressure on you to try and retain that tiny frame all the time? Or did it just happen?
No, I was at the audition for Steps. I was asked to lose weight, otherwise I couldn't be in the band. So, and I was 19 and I was 10 stone, I remember.
And you're tall.
I'm 5'6".
Yeah.
So I'm not little. So I did. I went away and I lost only about half a stone. So I got down to about 9.5. But they were happy with that because I went and exercised and toned up a little bit. But then it was just always in the back of my mind. I think I got down to just over 8 stone was my lowest.
Blimey.
Because I didn't really eat anything.
And you're on the go all the time, aren't you,
we
with
were
the band?
constantly on the go, and it was always junk food. I mean, I wouldn't eat salads. I would have like a Happy Meal for lunch, and then have nothing else to eat all day.
Yeah,
or a
so
bar of
very
chocolate and a
unhealthy
Coke
way
crisp.
to... Yeah.
So you know, it just. But that's the way I kind of dealt with it.
What was the motivating thing that triggered your decision to sort of think, right, I need to get rid of this weight, get fit, get healthy?
That picture.
It was pretty much that picture. I was like that close to buying a size 22 clothes.
Really?
I was wearing size 20. Yeah.
Because I saw that cardboard cutout of you in our...
It's following me everywhere at the moment. I can't get rid of it.
And I thought, wow, that looks a bit like Claire from Steps. And I thought, oh my God, it is. And then I realised it's really thin because it's cardboard. So.
If only I was that thin.
How unhappy were you at your biggest? Or were you unhappy?
I think I convinced myself for a long time that I was fine, but I wasn't very happy at all. I wouldn't go out, didn't go anywhere. If we were invited somewhere, I would make an excuse or I'd cause an argument with my other half to...
So that you didn't
make
go.
so we wouldn't have to go. Yeah. And because every single time I'd get ready to go out, I'd, you know, go in my wardrobe and nothing would fit me.
Isn't it? It's so limiting because you can't just go, oh, I think I'll wear that today. Everything's about covering up.
No.
It's horrible. And so that, you know, every time before I went out, I would just be either crying or upset, or which is silly, but that's just.
You're obviously reflecting on your relationship, no doubt, as well.
It's not a lot of fun to live with, is it, that person? It's not a lot of fun to live with.
It's not. And rather than do something about it, I would just go and eat something else to make myself feel better.
But was it the prospect of getting married and the big wedding day and everything that sort of was that a goal for you?
Yeah,
to sort of
we got engaged, and that was my major thing. I didn't want to start shopping for wedding dresses, being a size 16, let alone a 22, because I knew that I wouldn't get what I wanted, and those photos are going to stay with you forever. So I would never wanted to look at them.
How was it?
It was amazing.
It was
got
perfect. Little piggy there.
I know.
She is. Ah.
It was.
Is this your first? It's not your first, is it? No,
it's my second. Yeah.
So what's your take on that topic we were talking about then? Did you, after your first one, did you say never again?
No, I didn't actually.
You didn't?
I didn't
You were...
because I knew, like you were saying before, I knew completely that it was wrong the first time. We were only married for about 18 months before we split. And for me, I think it was all about the wedding. I just wanted the big wedding, and it was huge. You know, it was in the castle with the, you know,
magazine.
Just everything. No, I didn't do a magazine. I didn't do a magazine the first time round, and I had everything, chocolate fountains and Bedouin tents, and it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous.
And so how did you sort of know the second time then? Was the second time a much more different feeling about the day?
Yeah, completely. I knew, even before we were engaged, I knew we were going to get married. But, we've got a little boy together. We've known each other for nearly 12 years, I think, now.
Oh, really, have you?
And, it was just something that was going to happen. It was always going to happen.
Yeah.
I think my views on marriage changed a little bit, because the first time, there's no way I would have had a child out of wedlock. But, we obviously had our little boy before we got married, and it made me think about it in a different way. But I never, ever said, I'm never doing that again.
We're very glad you got married. We're very glad you look so fabulous.
Thank you.
And we're very glad that you joined us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Claire, everybody. Claire Richards. We'll take a breather. Don't go away, because we'll be saying farewell.